Those pitch meetings have spread quite a bit. Other people are like parroting them in a good way. Uh, yeah. And everyone in the comments is always like, he's the only reason to watch Screen Rant. Rest in peace if you're anyone else on Screen Rant. But also kind of true. I mean, well, I won't say anything against the other people, but I don't watch any of the other Screen Rant videos. I'm only subscribed for pitch meetings.
Hello.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you, Carney, for all your assistance.
Nice. Oh boy, what? So as you can see the remains of the nightmare, all the spiders. If you saw that part of the stream. It's so, I don't know, the fact that they're like, cause they're over there in that kind of cave doesn't really go anywhere, but the fact that there's, yeah, I'm familiar with Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, and the names. No problem, I can kind of see it. Like, look, the town is right there, and there's a group of giant spiders right there. That's a little too close for comfort, if you ask me. I mean, you could be... yeah. There's a farm-looking thing right here on the other side. You could probably hear them crawling around. Like, hell nah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is true.
I'm unable to do that.
At too high of a cost, that is for sure.
You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
What are you?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this? The people of a farm hold 8 humans, in addition to the children. Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now. Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret. There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders. I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Why?
Because I wished to.
Mm-hmm.
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know. 20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most. Compared to your kind, maybe.
No, I don't remember how it goes, but I know when I was doing this the other time, when you're talking to someone else, they mentioned how he, like, essentially he was, like, there, and people were dead. I'm pretty sure he didn't stop the guy that did it, and maybe feels responsible or something, but he just stood there, I guess, for a couple days and waited for people to show up, so they could arrest him.
Death will be my atonement. Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
I'm on a quest of great importance.
Importance is a matter of perspective. From here, very little seems meaningful. The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Why do you ask?
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry's mercy, is it not?
Well, now that we have 3,000 coercion, let's go break a man free. I don't know. She's gonna tell us more.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers.
Thank you. On behalf of Thed the farmer and his departed son, I inscribe this missive. As the Maker is my witness, I charge all those with knowledge of arms and armor to brave the dangers of the northern wood, to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy Enith, for they are an abomination in the Maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to the northern farms and solace for Thed's family. As chanter for Lothering, I do pledge a sum of 1 sovereign to whoever carries out this, the Maker's will. Exercise caution first and foremost. May his light bathe us all. A last keepsake. Thanks to all villagers who've opened their barns and crofts to the refugees in these dark times. The Chantry regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, good wife Sarah, is missing, as she has been missing for the better part of a week. As of this writing, she is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady of middle years with red hair and fond of a green cloak. If any traveler or resident comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or the effects on her remains. In later years, the boy will be thankful to have such keepsakes to remember his brave mother by. The office of the chanter will compensate this kindness with a sum of 50 silvers. May the Maker turn his gaze on us all. Okay, so I thought by giving the boy a silver, I thought I might have missed the quest somehow, but nope, we're good.
Mere animals, nothing more.
Positioning in this guy is so weird sometimes. Yeah, trying to fight one enemy and turn her back to like 3 more. Don't really want that damage. You guys drop anything? No trash. Mauled by wolves. Rest in peace.
Kill them, and let's be on our way.
We got bears in the house.
I see.
I just gotta use your teammates as shields. Besides, Alistair's got a shield. We should be able to make the attacks just Now we protect Manny out here. What do you mean by that? Manny ain't dead. Maybe has fallen in battle. Nope. I don't recall. Which, by the way, yeah, he's the one that interrupts you when someone is saying, we maybe shouldn't leave here. It's kind of impossible not to get interrupted. He's like right there. You have to be like probably here, and even then that still seems too close.
The path of righteousness is full, and the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks. And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread.
Where are you from?
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps. None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields. He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric. I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Me can no make traps, I guess.
Finished.
I can't make traps.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your take.
Yeah.
Too much to do. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Let's get... started.
Don't slice the lady. Put the swords away. There we go.
Tis you. Indeed.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Because they reuse a lot of the same models.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
You ate my entire bag of herbs.
That was not what I was
foolish dog.
expecting.
Do not think I am unaware of where it went. 'Tis your own fault for being so entirely gluttonous. Several of those herbs were poisonous. You should be pleased they did not kill you. Do not be ridiculous. I am certainly not going to give you more, even if I did have more to give. Oh, you have some nerve, creature, and your breath leaves much to be desired. Off you go. We shall see. I promise nothing.
Oof. Yeah, they have a lot of like back and forth conversations. Kind of like Mass Effect, but these go on a little longer. What? What? Well, what was it? What food? Well, that's not good. Luckily, you're not eating the moldy portions. Usually fine.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
It's not recommended, but you know, if you have a slice of bread and the middle is moldy, if you eat the edges, you're still good. Not recommended, but you're still good. Maybe.
Uh-oh. Low gains, men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description?
Yeah.
And everyone said they hadn't seen him.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors. You'll
I never
get the
even
same
walked
as
in
them.
here. Oh. I mean, you feel like you need to throw up? Feel free. But what do you mean thanks? If it's gonna get something in your system that you don't want in your system. Nope.
Right, let's make this quick.
'Twas truly not alone.
As you wish. Right. Let's get started. Let's get started.
I never liked this part.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
Do I want them to deliver a message to Logan? You know what? Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
What do you want to tell him?
We coming for you, nigga.
Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
Where does a sister learn to fight like that? I'm gonna say that.
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
We introduce
Those men said
ourselves.
you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
I'm no Grey Warden.
The Maker told me to.
The Maker is on my side. Welcome aboard.
Then you believe me? I knew the Maker had sent a true dream. A vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this
Yeah,
chance.
one of the two. The other one in the
I
cage.
will not let you down.
I don't know how I didn't walk in there, but I guess I didn't. We'll keep them like this for now. Exactly.
You're gonna make more trouble?
His name is
About all
Daniel.
we can stand in Lothering now. If keeping you drunk makes you calm and happy, drinks are on the house. Right,
Bada boom.
then I'll. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house. That monster killed 3 families, torn them up like a beast. The cage is too good for him, but it's the Chantry's idea of mercy.
Just gotta get someone ranting.
There's knights from Redcliffe wandering the countryside, looking for the place where Andreste's sacred ashes are said to lie. Can you believe that? The urn holding her ashes is a myth, and yet these knights say they were sent to find it anyhow to heal Arl Amen. I didn't even know he was ill. And he has a blight. If so, then times are even darker for Ferelden than any of us thought. Anything else I can get you? When Tien Loghain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you. I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tien says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then? Luck speed your way.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell. A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food. You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Let's see, don't need those. Pretty good.
Okay, I got other gear to sell. Check the chat. I don't suppose you know anything about poison. I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice. Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Oh, what's this? Well, mine's a tier 4. Yeah, mine's pretty good. Damn. I'm out. I like they're just freaking bones. And the soldier. I guess not all of them made it out. One of them died. I mean, it's assumed if I killed everyone except the boss, then I could have got more XP. The misplays.
A lean harvest, and so many mouths to feed.
I guess even if you get traps, you can't even give them to her after you talk to her. It's kind of weird.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denerim in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Wow, racist.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight! There is nothing to do! No hope is left!
That's it. Time to put you out of your misery.
Are you calling me a coward?
Oh, look. Which one? Which one should we do?
I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. You're right. We can't give up.
That was
But we
easy.
can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Hey, I leveled up from that. Easy. Let's see, what should I get? What level did I just hit? 7? By the time I hit 9, I can get that pretty easily. I really like that ability, but I mean, gotta get it so I can get the next one. It was something like Super Saiyan 4 N-word or something. Super Saiyan, I don't know, something like that.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Yeah.
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions.
I won the majority.
Priests are within if you seek to
It's
offer
something I
devotion
thought
to the
for sure I
Maker,
would
however.
lose, and then I did win.
May he protect us all. The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
I thought he was good. I am assuming he is rusty. Granted, I feel like anyone could get to any rank. They just face the right people. Like, if I never rematched anyone that beats me, and then always rematched people that I destroy, I could get to Living Legend. But I think he's good. Defense could use a little work. Yeah. Not as good as some of the other Super Saiyan Blues I've faced. Super Saiyan Blue is a scary rank. Like, if I'm facing a Super Saiyan God, it could be, like, anything. It can be someone who's better than me, could be someone who's, like, equal, or could be someone worse. But, like, every Super Saiyan Blue I face, except for, like, one person in recent memory, has been on a tear. Like, I don't know, there's just something about Super Saiyan God, the Super Saiyan Blue, that really pushes you over. And then there's Living Legend. It's crazy. I did face a Super Saiyan Rose, which is the rank after Living Legend, but instead of the normal 100, instead of the normal like million or 100,000 or whatever you need, it's double that to get to Super Saiyan Rose. So it's a lot of Living Legends you're gonna have to fight to get to Rose. That dude, it wasn't like a complete wash. I didn't win any, but like his timing, yeah, but like his timing was insane. He knew when to reflect every time. He knew when to punish me and punch me out of my things. Like I couldn't catch him with anything. It was crazy. I don't know what it is about people at those ranks that just like know everything you're gonna do, but it's insane.
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Yeah.
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else. Is he still alive? The revered mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough. Make her watch over you.
Like, I don't know, some people just know. And I mean, it does take character knowledge too. And I do play common characters, so that might have something to do with it. Whereas, like, I'll joke if I'm facing someone like Chris, because Chris will use, like, random characters a lot, and I'll be like, stop picking these low-tier people, I don't know what they do. Pick someone that everyone else uses, so that I can know what they're gonna do at least, even if I get whooped. But it's true though, you face someone like Majin Buu or whatever, and you're just like, what kind of moves do they do, what the heck? Whereas just from my like small amount of time playing against Goku Black during the streams yesterday, I learned like the power pole mix up and like whatnot. Not all of it obviously, but I learned quite a few things just from playing.
I'm unable to do that.
Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith.
I'm unable to
Let
do
him
that.
hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then
My
shall
dude, who
the
you
Maker
looking at?
return to the Black City in heaven.
Crowd's behind you.
And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind
Look,
be
he's
humble.
facing the right way.
Let all repeat the chant of light.
He's facing the right way. This
Only
guy
the
isn't, though.
word dispels the darkness upon us.
Who are you
And when the
talking
Maker
to?
spoke, a chant of light
Anyway.
scattered in the darkness.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
But if Arl Eamon is sick, why are you here?
Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. Why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tern Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tern has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
No. Exactly.
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could. I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
Tell me anyway.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives. My fellow knight and travelling companion. He is delayed, though.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Is there a reward? Perhaps nah.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. My mission takes priority, but I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Let those who cry out from the shadows comfort.
Well, if you really want to piss off Alistair, however it's pronounced, I don't think it's pronounced Alistair. I don't think it was.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
I doubt she'll say it. No, not with these questions. Manny, do you know his name? Yeah, if you want to piss him off, you can threaten the revered mother, and then she'll kick you out. But it's a thing you can do.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
Hell no.
I am the revered mother
Change
of
the
this
subject,
Chantry.
ask who she is.
Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
I don't want to have to.
Might I suggest 30 silver?
30 silver. I guess we'll do it.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then? A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. You have not heard? The Tairn claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the King's death. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else, I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else, it might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you? He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Canary gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Canary just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them. He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason for the crime. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Canary is a danger. The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race. Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Yeah, if you do this intimidate option, I think you should reconsider that stance now. He gets quite angry.
To defend against the Blight? Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him?
Yeah, see, I kept failing these freaking checks. Thanks to no coercion. Oh, I guess this one's bad too. I will do what I must to get help, even use force. Oh.
Then, perhaps it would be for the best. You have convinced me. Here then, take the key to the Canary's cage and take him away. I pray this is the right path for all our sakes.
I know this came out before Mass Effect, but that feels so cheap, just putting like skill points into coercion and then all of a sudden I pass every check. It doesn't, like, at least in Mass Effect, right? Like, you have to be good or be renegade to like work towards getting that better solution. Here it's just like, I'll put a couple points and now I can talk my way out of anything. Doesn't feel as earned. Whereas at least, you know, like I was saying, if he had... Yeah.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light be
Yes.
pure. Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness.
Oh, let's go tell him he's free. Jeez, Morrigan has a hit rate of 93%. The accurate AF.
Another? I just gave you one, fool dog. Perhaps you should go and hunt something then. For a warrior beast, you are remarkably over-dependent. Oh, very well. But tell no one.
True.
You wish something more of me? I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight. I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war. and your lands need all the help they can get. And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
He's about to eat all our food. Hey, look at us. We got a squad now.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
I sense something drawing near.
You guys don't want this battle.
You will learn to fear me.
No quarter! As you wish. Right.
Too easy.
We ain't scared of no refugees. Also, if you're done eating, we can go back to Final Fantasy. Nah, I like watching you play. Plus, I love the game. I mean, if you want me to keep playing, do that too. Which one? Nope, I asked you. Too bad. Oh shit. But also too bad.
Bad dreams, huh? Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight. I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too. That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
So this is kind of like the Normandy of Dragon Age. You go to camp and you can talk to everyone.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and remembered the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes? Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
That is a strong-ass, expensive-ass weapon. But holy shit. Yeah, I ain't got the money for these.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Enchantment!
Wait, am I not using Oathkeeper? Oh, bam. There we go. We have electricity now.
Why are we stopping? There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful? I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises. No.
I asked if he could tell me about his people. Just gave me a no.
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty. Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding. Couldn't you tell? I am. I have always fought in war, human. My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands. We do now. Somewhere else. No. I was born in Seheron. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name. I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate. You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight. As you wish.
Apparently, though, funny enough, depending on what he uses anyway. He doesn't even have any weapons equipped. Bread, what are you doing? But I think he's a two-handed soldier. Yeah, two-handed. And as I was reading, two-handed in this game is pretty bad. So, by default, he's pretty bad. I mean, that probably really only applies to, like, I don't know, maybe the harder difficulties, or this game, maybe, if there even is any. I'm sure you're able to use whoever you want just fine.
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did. I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of. I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
My entire family was murdered just recently.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little. I'd like that. So would he, I think.
+4. Anyway, so you wanna play Final Fantasy? I said, so you wanna play Final Fantasy?